Talk a little bit about the electronics inside. Is it basically a PC board?
Yeah, when we first started out, we designed pretty much all our own electronics. So we had custom ASIC for doing the graphics. But over the years, it becomes harder and harder to compete with what's available in the way of motherboards and their costs and video cards. So we use Intel motherboards. They're pretty much off-the-shelf motherboards. Very much the same electronics that you'd have at home. Regular NVIDIA video cards, which is another change that we came up with a few years ago. As the video cards got better and better, we decided we'd go widescreen along with them. But rather than trying to source our own displays, we allow the operators who buy these games to go out and buy the televisions that they like, so they can see various sizes and resolutions. And
What's your biggest engineering challenge today?
keeping up with the changes. As some of the boards changed recently, we're looking at progressing to Intel's Sandy Bridge chipset, and that's required a lot of software changes as well. It's a completely different architecture, but it should also allow us to get better performance than we've had in the past too.
In terms of the machines that are being deployed in bars, is there that type of Connect kind of MEMS-based interface yet?
Not really. It's a little bit harsher environment. We've used accelerometers for some prototypes, but they really haven't been embraced as well as the trackball, which is pretty durable. We've had to talk to some of our suppliers over the year, and they've had to redesign it to make it more durable. Or in the early years, when the guys were getting really aggressive, they hit the trackball hard enough, they'd push it right through the bottom of the case.
From a design standpoint, you must constantly be grappling with durability versus usability, right? Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, you could do all this in a touch screen, but touch screen's probably not going to last very long, right?
Right. Might not last, and they may not like the interface. It may not be physical enough for them. Some people really like the way the trackball works and the feel. One of the things we did that was different than anybody else at the time is we connected our games up to the internet via modem. So we had dial-up modems, or landline modems installed in those games back then. And the games would call in once a night and upload scores, and we'd run a tournament based on that information. When we started our latest golf game in 2005, we went with the title Golden Tee Live, because really all they have to do is wheel our game into a location and plug it in, and they're online, because they all come equipped with a wireless modem. We have to innovate every year when it comes to our courses to try to keep them challenging and keep our players interested in the game. The other thing they can do that we started a year or two ago was they can upload hole-in-one shots to YouTube. The competition becomes more and more intense every year, and not necessarily with video games like this, but with cell phones and iPads and different types of products that people bring with them into the bars, as well as jukeboxes